of you we preach to who refuse to repent, God will judge you. That is why I'm preaching. Want to build the church? Archbishop, today, why not you just tell the people to build the church? I said, yes, I will tell the people to build a new church in Akpabio. But if they build the church with corrupt money, will God be there? Now you have strength to run around every corner. Don't worry. A day is coming. You will not even know the number of clothes that are in your wardrobe. Before you die, you can be aged, and when you get to a certain stage, you will even forget that you are naked. All these ones we are doing, God will judge us. Starting with me, starting with the church. Those of us who collect stolen money, God will judge us. And those of us who tell you that this is how to do it, God will judge us. And those of you we preach to who refuse to repent, God will judge you. That is why I'm preaching today. Let there be a change. Tell your neighbor, let there be a change. For good. Not hope that will not be realized. We are waiting. Nigerians should pray for Tinubu. Encourage him. I want him to succeed. If he succeeds, my burden will be less. I keep telling you people, this white hair I'm growing, I'm too young to have white hair. It's the stress of Nigeria. Every day over 100 people are in the Bishop's Court, are in the Archbishop Palace, requesting charity. Why will I not grow white hair? When the crude oil that runs from Nigeria can make every Nigerian live properly, live as a human, they give us fake data that the oil running from Nigeria is not up to 2 million barrels. And the thieves are living with us. Anger has come to expire. Is there somebody ready to repent today? My priest had told me, Papa want to build the church. Archbishop, today, why not you just tell the people to build the church? I said, yes, I will tell the people to build a new church in Akpabio. But if they build the church with corrupt money, will God be there? If they give the Archbishop brand envelope in dollars, pounds, has God actually noticed the gift?
Hello everyone. You've seen it. You've seen that, right? I mean, one of the things that we found lacking in the Nigerian space, especially in recent times, is actually having religious rulers who could stand in front of, politicians and people in office and be able to tell them as it is the truth, the way it is. And so this is one of those things. Even though for me, I just believe this whole thing where we're always waiting for God, that when we get there, when we do this, when we get there. No, there's no waiting for God on this issue. God will not do for us what he has given us the capacity for us to do for ourselves. We have to do things for ourselves. That is why God prescribed punishment for things. He didn't say leave everything to go and meet him. There are certain crimes that he has prescribed punishment for, meaning that on this earth, take care of it. Because one of the things that people always use as an excuse is just that when we get to heaven, when they die, God will judge them. Yesterday I was watching a particular video of a little boy that they made him. He was talking about the fact that before Tinubu's illegitimate government, they could eat rice and beans in their house and meat and all of that. They ate that since Tinubu came, it's basically spaghetti and palm oil that they are able to eat. And then he was just talking about the fact that, the Tinubu has done this, and then let him die, let him carry all the property, whatever, and go to his grave. That God is going to, then, how do I'm trying to translate because it was in Hausa that the boy was doing it. I'm just trying to directly translate it as saying, God will get our justice for us and this. And I'm like, not just when I was watching the boy, for me, it's not even about what the boy was saying, but the fact that a lot of Nigerians, that's their mentality. People are waiting on to when we get to hereafter. Which hereafter? Deal with the thing now before you get to hereafter. God has given us capacity to be able to deal with the thing. Let's do something about the politicians now, and not just wait and say, in the hereafter we are going to do this, in the hereafter we are going to. In the hereafter there are many businesses and problem that we're going to be dealing with, let's deal with that one. The ones that are on earth now, let's deal with them on earth. These people don't have two heads, and these people will continue to destroy our country if we really, don't do anything about it. And wherever they are, you understand, people must show, we must begin to shun them. You can't see politicians that are destroying your lives and then you're sitting there and you're shining teeth with them. When you're there, I'm not saying you shouldn't be in the same space with them, you shouldn't meet them, but when you meet them, tell them the truth. It's not very Sophie, your excellency, person that has not done excellent job, you are calling him excellency. Excellency now for granted they pick up. Excellency should only be for people who have done excellent job. You understand? Honorable should only be for people who are honorable, not dishonorable people. You understand? And also, what's the other one that they call themselves distinguished? You cannot be distinguished when you have not distinguished yourself. You can't just come because you won one election that, but most likely the election you even rigged to win it. You're not even among those that really won the election. The next thing they are distinguishing you, they are selecting you, they are honorably you, they are whatever you. We must begin to show them, as it is. The other time when they did na your papa, na your mama, or kind of thing, that's citizens standing up to something. The other time when people walked out of, I think it was Rivers State, the other one was Delta State, Rivers State, where women walked out on the wife of the sole administrator. That is how it is done. Don't stay there like you just sit down there like pack of whatever, be collecting anything that they want to do with you. And we also saw the one in Kaduna State where they were shouting, they were heckling, they were showing their, their dissatisfaction. That is the way it should be. And not just we just sit down accepting anything, allowing people to just come and just use our head anywhere and get away with it. And for me, I just pray more religious, rulers are going to have the integrity, the dignity for them to begin to speak on issues and not just be silent and just be going after these people just for the sake of collecting money. I know they have a symbiotic relationship anyways, because when there's bad governance, it's easier to sell cheap miracle. Somebody will tell you that, oh, it's a miracle, come, they will be stamping your passport so that you get visa. A lot of countries, they don't need visas to these places that you're looking for, who will stamp a religious person that will stamp your visa for you to get. With good governance, a lot of countries are able to get to those places without needing any visa. They don't need visa. Some of them is just visa on arrival. Some of them is just to show your passport and you walk in. And then here we'll turn it into a miraculous thing. The moment you get a visa, it's now a miracle. Or the moment you get basic things have been turned into things that are being used to sell cheap miracles. It really is about kudos to him.